Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is another vlog of my travels in Beijing. So I should have put this actually in the beginning when I started to make the Beijing vlog series, because in the beginning of the trip, we actually went to Xi'an first, which is the province where the terracotta warriors were. Yeah, so there's a lot of Muslim people who also live in China, and our hosts are one of them. And so, being Muslim, it means that a lot of the food that they eat has to be halal. In Chinese, it's called 清真, so meaning unadulterated. This is a side street, which is a little bit quieter before we hit the main Muslim street. Now, this is the main Muslim street, and here we are, the pomegranate juice everywhere. You can just have fresh squeezed pomegranate juice. At any time, guys, if you wish to just zip past or increase your viewing speed by 3-4 times through this section of the video, or whichever section of the video, please feel free to go ahead. Yeah, the Muslim street is very, very vibrant. Lots of food stalls, and it's very, very colorful. And a lot of the meat that is served as halal is actually from Xinjiang. And the pomegranate fruit that you see earlier in this video is also from Xinjiang. But you can just get pomegranate juice like all the time. They will just squeeze it for you. It's very, very easy. This place, this little store sells very famous beef, like in a pastry. It is so yummy. Here's the green writing or the green signage to say the food is halal that I'm telling you about. At the first night after dinner, the guide brought us to this place, which is in the center of Xi'an, which is called 大唐不夜城, meaning the great ever-bright city of the great Tang Dynasty. So during the Tang Dynasty, China was flourishing, and they call it a theme park, but all these shops and restaurants that you see, they're actually real life shops, shopping centers, or restaurants that you can go in and eat. And it is done to resemble the flourishing grandeur of the Tang Dynasty during that time. We saw this beautiful pagoda, which is actually a real life temple inside. In the walking section of the street, you'll see there are stage for live performances, singing, and cultural performances, and you can dress up. And people just do that. They just dress up and they walk around with their entourage of photographers. So then one of the days as well in Xi'an, we got to visit the Xi'an city walls. So back in the day, before the seat of government was in Beijing, Xi'an, which is the province, and the city is called Changan, is actually the capital of China. And so it's a very, very, very old city. You can tell the difference between the city in Chang'an is much older than Beijing. Anyway, so this is the door into the city, so to speak. So there's a big, huge, thick wall that surrounds what at the time is Chang'an. Obviously, the city is now much, much bigger, and it's very, very thick, and it's built to withstand bombardments from enemies. See, this is how thick the wall is actually. That's how thick it is. Meters. So you go into, oh, here's my uncle, my host, and the guy in the black is our guide. So what they do is, right, they trap enemies into this square. And then they close all the doors so the enemies cannot escape into the city. And then they shoot arrows from the top to kill the enemies. That's how warfare back in the days was fought. These are where the generals or the higher ups in the army would live during, so when they are sort of protecting the city. So the superstition is that because a lot of people die in this square, technically we shouldn't be taking photos. But I see so many people dressed up in costumes, like they're doing, I think, like bridal shoots, or they're doing themed photo shoots, taking photos in here. Like in the, in within the sort of on the stairs and things like that. And as we walk up the stairs, you can see the city from the wall. They've had to actually deconstruct some of the wall as the expansion of the city goes. Here are pictures of what weapons would have been used at the time and the type of armor that the soldiers would wear. Dumplings are staples of what we eat actually in Beijing a lot. And here is that very famous beef in pastry. It's really, really good. It's deep fried. So it's a bit on the oily side, but it's really yummy. And here's a different kind of bread. during the Tang Dynasty times in China, there was a lot of trade routes being set, and these traders usually are going off to other parts of the world on ships and on camel caravans. And this map shows the places that Chinese trading groups and also trading groups from other countries that have come to do trade with China. It is literally everywhere in the world. At the end, I will show you, I think I will link to the video that I saw the Silk Road Journey performance. Of course, I could not resist getting dressed up, and I found this shop. The prices were not too expensive, so the lady made me up, put fake hair. I chose my costume and hair pieces, or rather, she chose them for me. And then I got to walk around the night street as an ancient Tang Dynasty lady. And I'll insert some photos here. This is one of the pictures that I took from the museum. And at the time, you'll see that people during the Tang Dynasty, because China was really in their golden age, people were not hungry. And so the depictions of pictures and statues were that people were plump. And so, yeah, it shows that, you know, at the time, the country was going through a very prosperous time. Thank you for watching, everyone, and see you in the next video. Bye!